Okay, so if I'm right about this, okay, that's not exactly what I was trying to do, but whatever. Well, what's cracking with you people? Anansi here. Welcome back to Ninja Gaiden Sigma. In the last one, I left you guys off wondering when I was going to get this golden scarab, and I did. In this one, we're going to go ahead and go through a couple of things we got in the last episode that I didn't go over because I was on a weird tangent about comparing Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive to Mortal Kombat and Devil May Cry. So yeah, in this one, let's talk about the couple of things we got. We got 3 new projectile weapons. We got the strongbow, which is a composite bow made in Vigor in medieval times and cannot be pulled by people of average strength. So basically, you need to be ridiculously strong to pull this bow back, which gives you an idea that Ryu is ridiculously strong. No duh, he's swinging around this gigantic freaking battle sword. We also got explosive arrows. Arrows with explosive tips, very destructive. As well as the APF SDS, the core section of tank shells. Made from a heavy tungsten material, they have superb penetration power. I don't know what that acronym stands for. Knowing Team Ninja is probably nothing to do with actual combat. It might just be something funny. But this is basically a bow. These are basically 2 arrows meant to be used against much more powerful enemies. You still want to use regular bows. You just select the actual bow. You get your regular arrows. Anyway, continuing on, we also got a key card here. And I don't believe there's anything else up on top of the facility that we need to get. We'll go and take one quick look around, just to make certain I got my bases covered here. But yeah, there wasn't much else to get. But yeah, the last one went on this weird tangent about how Ninja Gaiden Dead or Alive might be borrowing more from other game series than was previously noted, which honestly would not surprise me because a lot of game series either borrow from I really got to work on my speech, either borrow from or pay homage to popular gaming franchises in weird ways. Like I may mention that Ryu is a antique shop owner, and he displays the goods he gets from his previous adventures to be sold inside the shop, and how Dante is a devil hunter. He displays the trophies from his previous adventures inside his shop. It is just something interesting to kind of really think about. But even with those similarities, the 2 are vastly different, since Dante's a demon hunter by trade, and Ryu's just kind of doing it because he can. I'll let you, because he can and because revenge, so I'll let you be the judge of how you want to look at that. Okay, yeah, we got pretty much everything here, so let's go ahead and drop down. Also made notice to how, Ayane and Kasumi are pretty much Melina and Kitana for Mortal Kombat in color scheme and motives, but you never know. Oh snap, they locked us in here. Yeah, once you get locked in here, that's pretty much it. So make sure you get everything you need to get. Wait, we're dealing with these guys. I'm going to bring out this. I mentioned in the last part that we have Rachel's Warhammer, but you also don't need it. Once again, I don't know if the Delabro was in Ninja Gaiden 5, because I never actually got far enough into it to know. There's a little bit of health here, guys. Don't mind me. Grenades. But the Delabro is by far the more superior weapon of the 2. Yes, Rachel's Warhammer will deal with these guys pretty effectively, but one full combo from this thing, and you are, well, obviously going for like 3 hits from this thing, and you will guaranteed kill your enemy, as well as the fact that the Essence Strike is by far better than the Warhammer, because the Warhammer Strike really only works really only works at a specified point. You cannot use it reliably like any of your other Essence Strike techniques with your other weapons. It is unfortunate, but it is true. Rachel's Warhammer, I argue, does more damage overall per hit, but it's not really useful. Now we have the Delavro. If you weren't collecting us golden scarabs, yes, it is more. It is more than enough to deal with some of the tougher enemies in the game, but it's not really worth going out your way to get it, if that makes any kind of sense. I mean, again, not working out your way to actively use it. You can still make do with your other weapons. Your lunar staff is more than enough to do damage to your other enemies, but what you're overall trying to do is, see, I think this is locked. No, this is unlocked, right? Okay. What you're trying to do is you're trying to, did they lock behind me? They lock behind me. That is unfortunate. Oh snap. Okay, I see exactly where this is going. I played enough Mortal Kombat, enough Halo to know where this is going. Hello, good sirs. Still better than Gaiden 2, because at least still better than Devil May Cry 2, because at least in Devil May Cry, okay, come on, enough with the machine gun fire. Seriously, what the heck? And you know what? Screw this. Around to shoot at me. I died. Okay. I did save, didn't I? If I didn't save, I'll cut back to here. Okay, and we're back. So, key to this lesson, people. Every time you see a save point, make sure you use it, because you never know you're going to deal with some BS boss in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Oh man, that was not pleasant. So let's see, we got how many of these? We got 2 of these, and we have 2 of these. We're going to go ahead and get as many of these as we can, because I gotta tell you right now that this next bit is going to be very tough. Okay, so let's go ahead and save, because I am not doing that again. And go shoot down this armored tank, because of course we fight tanks in here. Another way that Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Black by extension, and Ninja Gaiden by extension for the original Xbox, it's a lot like Dante's first outing in Devil May Cry. They make you fight a lot of strange enemies that really is not conducive to what people kind of assume to be the franchise's staple. Because the Ninja Gaiden is pretty much known for its crushing difficulty. I died. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about having to start all over again. Nope, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I'm glad that they kind of learned their lesson with Ninja Gaiden 2, because Devil May Cry was still making the same mistake even into the second game. And yes, I know the second game of Devil May Cry technically, technically, it wasn't developed by the exact same people. It was developed by somebody else, who I believe was familiar with the game at the very least. I think he went on to make DMC4. I want to say no. The guy who made DMC3 went on to make DMC4. But yeah, you get the point. I mean, it's not the exact same. It's not the exact same guys working on it, sure, but it took Devil May Cry at least 2 games to finally focus on, get a formula going. Right, I forgot, you actually can just quick fire this thing. I mean, yeah, you have to kind of stop and aim it first, but you can quick fire it. Feasibly having to aim your bow and arrow not an issue. Now you may be wondering, if you run out of arrows, where do you get more? Well, you may have noticed these conveniently placed bins around here. Each bin has a different arrow in it. I believe these are technically considered better for. Ha! You thought it was just 1 tank, but no, it was 2. Okay, I am running out of health here. And I believe this one is the AF, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So you want to use the explosive rounds to take care of the gunner, and the actual rounds and these rounds to take care of the tank itself. But I'm gonna hard hit this because I am tired of fighting these tanks. And there we go. Okay. And just like that, we've taken care of 2 of the most annoying bosses in the game. Yeah, I would say these are definitely the most annoying bosses in the game. But yeah, I mean, going back to my previous point, it's like they threw these random tanks at you, and a lot of the enemies you end up fighting in Ninja Gaiden just do not support the gameplay. You mostly play Ninja Gaiden Black for the novelty of it, because there's no story to play in it. When I usually play games or in a series, I usually play all the series back to back, because there's at least a running story of it. Oh, by the way, there is this Ninja Gaiden, this Team Ninja Slap here, so if you ever want to stock up on health and stuff, you got this. I think this is the 2nd of 3 hidden throughout the game. No, I think there's 4. I think there's 4 hidden throughout the game. But yeah, I mean, they don't. The Ninja Gaiden, I mean, and granted, it was NG's first, it was this transition to 3D, and it was a pretty good jump to be sure. The second game, by far and away, improves upon it. I mentioned earlier that it feels like they're trying to emulate classic Ninja Gaiden, with having, random enemy placements and very difficult bosses that are mostly just bullet sponges. But Ninja Gaiden 2 at the very least plays to the strength of it being a hack and slash, and they design around that. This game, the Ninja Gaiden, this game wants to very much have its cake and eat it too. It very much wants to have its cake and eat it too. And I think with that, we're going to call it a part here today. And in the next one, we're going to continue through Tyron and hopefully destroy that tower right there. I've been Anansi, been awesome, and I'll catch you later.